At 30s, he is a registered nurse, brand ambassador, and a high-achieving and official host for Miss Philippines Quezon City.
Pagod na ako because I have to mature early on.
But he earned his success the hard way. Behind those titles is a boy who had to grow up too fast.
Ayoko na ma-experience ng bunso naming kapatid, yung longingness na walang male figure sa buhay niya.
With no father figure, he stepped up so his youngest sibling wouldn't feel that same emptiness.
Till now, RN ako. Blessing din talaga. Kasi like, nung na-stroke yung mom ko, because may knowledge ako, alam ko yung gagawin ko.
Standing up for his brother was just the beginning. When misfortune struck again, he didn't break. He stayed positive using his wisdom to guide his family through the dark.
Kaya hindi mabigat sa akin yung mga nangyayari, may it be good or bad, because I think there's a reason behind it lagi.
Yet he isn't bitter. He speaks with deep humility, believing every hardship happens for a reason.
Be self-aware. Pag hindi mo alam yung authentic self mo, madali kang masashake ng mga voices around you.
He chose to learn from his struggles, not just suffer through them, turning every single hardship into a lesson he now shares with the world. This is Ryan T, and this is his story on The Pillow Talk.
The Pillow Talk. Lights off, real talk on.
Hi Dreamers, this is Jerry Salvador and welcome to The Pillow Talk where dreams get unplugged. Ang mga kasama po natin for today, isa po siyang napakagaling na host. Ginagamit niya po ang boses niya as a singer. Ganun.
Baka magpa-sample sila.
And grabe din po dahil breadwinner po siya. Let's all welcome Ryan T.
Yes! Hey Dreamers!
Hello!
Hey Dreamers! Wherever you are, however you're listening to us or watching us, thank you so much for tuning in.
Yes! Radio DJ!
Nagpaka-host na agad. But thank you, Jerry Lee, thank you so much for having me. And thank you, Pillow Talk Podcast, for having me. I'm so excited to share my journey here.
Yes, and it's your first guesting.
First guesting. So, sana talaga marami akong maambag sa buhay.
Yes, of course. I'm sure.
Sobra.
Already.
Like, I'm excited to do this. This is the first. Para kasi sa season na to, honestly, Jerry Lee, itong tinanggap ko yung season na to na I'm open to new experiences. So parang like whatever comes that flows my way, for as long as I feel good about it, na-excite ako to do it. So, kaya first guesting with you.
That sounds exciting. So it's an honor na
Thank you.
mas makikilala ka pa namin dito. And of course, we're gonna start with ano ba yung preparations mo? Since nag-host ka ng Miss Universe, di ba? How do you prep as a host?
Wow, big question. So kakatapos lang kasi ng Miss Universe last May 2. Alam mo parang side kwento lang rin, Jer. Alam mo bang birthday ko mismo nangyari ang Miss Universe? So May 2 exactly, Miss Universe Philippines happened. So I have friends kasi inside Miss Universe, and since I'm hosting also, tinap nila ako to do Quezon City and Bohol. So yung mga previous seasons ng legs na yon. So in terms of preparation, honestly, as an ambivert myself, kasi back-end dreamers, nag-usap na rin kami ni Jer, parehas kaming ambivert.
Yes.
So akala lang ng lahat, pag host ka, kailangan extrovert ka, very sociable. But not everyone knows na, alam ng handler ko guys, na hindi ako snob. Wow. Para namang naabante naman yun. Pero like kinaklaro ko sa lahat na, ako po'y ambivert na I have to prepare my energy because on stage, I have to be super energetic. I have to be lively, formal, etc. So, one big preparation that I do is that I don't talk to a lot of people before I go on stage. So, yun yung major thing for me. But in a more formal setting, kunyari, like there are a lot of aspiring hosts listening to us, etc., etc. Siguro ako, masasabi ko talaga na thing is preparation is really a key na parang you have to be prepared ahead. You have to review your script. You have to review the program, what you're gonna do. And you have to flow in your mind what's gonna happen. Kasi like for me, kailangan ma-envision or ma-imagine mo na, oh God, ito yung mangyayari bukas. Ano yung mga potential scenarios na kailangan ko i-handle? Kasi ang hindi alam ng maraming ito what I've noticed as a host, pag tinatanong ako, Ray, ano ba yung pinakakailangan as a host? Hindi talaga siya actually just about your tone of speaking or kung paano ka magsalita, Jer. Alam mo ang pinaka-importante? Sasabihin ko na sa'yo. Wow!
Ano yun?
Dito lang yan, sa pilo. Wow!
Abangan!
Pero like for me, ang pinaka-importante is mindfulness, guys. Parang you have to be mindful of everything. Kasi like akala ng lahat, kunyari sa singers, wow, kailangan maganda yung boses, etc. Like, it's a blessing na I have this tone of voice. I get to modulate it also in certain ways na gusto ko. Pero ang pinaka-trait or character or kailangan mo talagang anchor as a host is you have to be mindful. Kasi maging honest na tayo. Have you been to an event?
Yeah,
Ang dami mo na napuntahang event.
Yes.
Sure. Ang dami pong nangyayaring changes
Totoo.
sa event mismo. So pag ikaw na-rattle ka, etc., mawawala ka sa flow. And as a host, ikaw kasi yung image of the whole brand or the whole event. So you have to be on your toes na kung ano man yung mangyari, cargo ko to, handle ko to.
You have to be adaptable.
Yes.
Yes.
So yan, that's how I prepare. So for Miss Universe, because it's such a big brand, alam natin yung lahat. So preparation is really key. And for me, ito magiging honest na ako, ito yung isang thing na pinaghandaan ko talaga. Nung time na yun, siya naalala ko tuloy. Parang, alam naman nating balingkinitan lahat, Jer, ng mga kandidata natin, etc. So, and at that time kasi, like, meron akong co-host, si Miss Universe, basta something, Miss something siya. So, parang, at that time, ang bigat kasi, like, balingkinitan siya eh.
So you had to,
I have, pati ako, napa-physically prepare talaga, Jer. Imagine mo yan, nag-workout talaga ako a lot of times in a week, heading to that certain day. Because pati yung diet ko talaga, kinontrol ko talaga. At malaman-laman ko, ito, nagda-diet na ako. IF na ako nun, guys. Mga dreamers. IF na ako. May certain calorie deficit pa ako nun. Malaman-laman ko yung co-host ko. Pagdating ko dun sa ball, alam mo ba, hindi siya umiinom ng water before 4 p.m.
Grabe.
Imagine mo, wala siyang intake ng anything. Hindi pa siya nagtutubig. Parang for me, nagre-rehearse tayo. Hindi ba kaya parang kaya ba ng bosses mo na hindi umiinom?
Oo nga,
So
hydrated
sabi niya, like,
dapat.
kasi bench model din siya, etc. So like, sabi, kaya pa.
Hindi, kasi
Oo,
may
parang-
bloated ka,
oo,
diba?
parang ako
Pag
like-
water. Ang hirap naman, may ganun pa palang
Super
preparation.
nag-adjust talaga ako. Like, sabi ko, wala na eh. On the day ko na siya nakilala. So parang like, I was just grateful na mindset ko rin na kailangan makasabay rin ako on how they look. Parang, but it's really not just for the job. But buti na lang rin, I'm really active as a person also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting na may ganung
Diba?
preparation.
Ang dami ko naging side tips bigla. So yun
Oo.
guys, yun ang aking naging paghahanda to Miss
Parang
Universe
iaayon mo
hosting.
siya, depende sa kung ano yung
Yes.
i-host mo din.
Actually, very good insight yan, Jer. Kasi like ako, kaya rin preparation or research is the key also to preparing for a certain event. You have to know nga kung anong event na ginagawa mo. Kasi like yun, for Miss Universe, dahil nga alam ko yung audience noon is like, they value physical beauty sobra din. So I have to prepare also. Kasi you have to be top tier also on that day. Pero like if certain, kunyari, I have this certain brand na ganito na into, sabihin nating sports naman, piniprepare ko yung sarili ko. Kasi for sure, pagsasampulin ka doon. Or
Oo.
kunyari, this brand is karaoke event. I have to know also, nasa utak ko na mangyarit mangyari man, baka pagsampulin.
Oo.
Kailangan may kanta akong alam ko. Mga ganung bagay. So it's really important to know the brand or the core of the event that you're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds like a very good host.
Yeah.
Wow, that's why
Thank
you're
you.
in this
So
field,
if you want me to host,
Yeah.
wow! Just contact me here.
Yes. And
Yeah.
speaking of hosting, sa podcasting din, di ba? You
Uh-uh.
have like a few podcasts
Yes.
with you. So, isa is Best Trees.
Yes.
And isang tanong ko sa'yo is, ano ba yung isa sa best thing that you've tried?
Best
sa
thing that I've
podcast mo?
tried. Wow. With Best Trees naman, hi, my best friend. Wow. I'm with my best friend DJ dyan sa Best Trees na yan. Tapos parang this one kasi is sort of a podcast vlog. So parang with us kasi, because kami kasi yung best friend na kalad ka rin. Alam mo yun, parang kunyari, Jer, punta naman tayo sa ganito. Gusto ko siya matry.
Game.
Laging game talaga kaming dalawa. So parang we're really open to new experiences. But for me, the best thing I've tried so far in that, sa Best Trees, yung Japan trip talaga namin.
Oh.
Alam mo, I must say, ito one tip also to all the dreamers listening there. Make it or break it talaga ng isang relasyon, ang traveling. So
Totoo.
parang if you wanna know a person more, malalaman mo yun if you travel with the person. Kasi you're in a different setting, you're in a different environment, circumstances are different because like, out of the country pa yun, Japan. Imagine mo na, Jer, yung parang the language barrier we have. Pero like, dun talaga napatibay ang pagiging best friend namin nun. Kasi like, we've experienced a lot of, alam mo yung nagkaugnayan kami na parang, we just have to flow. Na parang, at my age kasi, like, I just turned 32. Nandun ako sa punto na parang, if I'm in a certain country, I wanna experience the country. Ayokong i-pressure yung sarili ko na, kailangan ganito yung itinerary. Kasi like, nung kabataan, aminin na natin yan, Jer, parang like, pag nasa ibang bansa ka, 7 to 8, keme, 7 to 8, diba? Parang like, ang daming activities. So
Oo.
parang ako, like, for me, Japan was the best experience so far as besties. Kasi, ang saya lang talaga. Parang kung gusto niyo malaman, dreamers, kung ba't ko yung sinasabi, puntahan niyo yung best. Wow!
Ang galing
Nai-segue
mag-promote talaga. Ang
Pero
galing.
like, grabe talaga yung experience. I really love Japan. Yun yung parang if there's one country na I would want to go back to na lagi, Japan talaga is the place to be.
Yeah, and that's nice. And iba din kasi nagtatrabaho din kayo
Yes.
when you were there.
Yes.
So, dagdag pressure pa din yun, di ba?
Yes.
Pero it didn't feel like that when you were there.
Yun, good insight about it. Kasi like for me, because I'm with my best friend, and alam mo, for me kasi, one key thing also to doing contents, like with podcasts, with hosting, with the vlogs that we do, authenticity. Kasi yun yung parang nagugustuhan ng tao eh. Parang just because we're authentic as best friends, na hindi namin like ini-script or whatever. Ni-enjoy lang namin experience talaga namin. Nag-flow lang si Bestries. So yun siya, ganun yung nangyari with us.
And of course, isa pang podcast, ang
Yeah.
Generation Pagod. Yes, congratulations with everything.
Thank you so much.
Question ko ngayon is, gaano ka kapagod ngayon?
Super, baka halata nga sa mata ko.
Hindi naman.
Pero like, honestly, sobrang hustler ko kasi. Sobrang hustler ko, Jer. Like, I super love being outdoors, etc. Parang my family knows na it's a sacred thing na sa weekend may days sila. Pero like my weekdays, sobrang love ko. Parang, yung utak ko kasi, I like it to be challenged all the time. So parang, kaya important rin for me to have yoga, meditation. Kasi nga, ganun yung framework ko eh. Gusto ko na challenge. So parang, right now, I'd say na, it's a happy pagod. Alam mo yun,
Okay.
parang I'd say na hindi siya yung pagod na parang, bakit ginawa ko to, blah, blah, blah. Pero like, Lord, parang kapoy, but thank you, Lord. Yun yung lagi ko talagang every time na pagod ako, parang kapoy, but thank you, Lord. Kasi like, I feel like I'm productive. Like, I'm happily productive. Hindi ko siya nafe-feel na parang stressed out ako, etc. So, yan.
So that's a good kind of pagod.
Good kind of pagod,
Yes.
yeah.
Pero dahil pagod nga tayo, punta na tayo sa bed.
Ay, ayun, napahinga tayo.
Pahinga tayo. Tulog muna.
Good night, guys. Good night,
Let's go.
guys.
Okay, so ngayon naman, pag-uusapan na natin ang childhood dream mo.
Childhood dream. Feeling ko na pag-usapan na namin to, Jer, sa Generation Pagod. Alam mo, the good thing is, napagpag na namin talaga yun dun. So, parang for me, matatawa ka dito. Feeling ko matatawa tong team dito sa childhood. Kasi mukha kang pera talaga. Alam mo, like, di ba sa mga, ang tawag doon, yearbook, ang mga lalagay, I wanna be a teacher, ang nilagay ko talaga doon, I wanna be a billionaire.
Wow! Ever since.
Ever
Talaga.
since, alam ko na sa utak ko na parang kaya like, aside, yung mas konkretong plan was, aside from wanting to be a billionaire, is to be a CEO. Kasi parang doon siya naka-angle, paano nga ba ako magiging bilyonaryo? For me at that time, kala ko corporate ladder talaga is the only way. Kaya I wanna be a CEO at that time. So, parang ngayon, medyo 1M na lang.
I
Joke
wanna
lang.
be a billionaire.
Joke.
Ganun.
Pasok, Bruno.
Oh, yes.
Pero hindi. Pag natrabahuan natin, 1M na lang ang feeling. Hindi pa naman, layo-layo pa tayo. But yeah, yun yung, honestly, parang for me, nung bata ako, yun yung klaro sa akin. Pero like, as I've grown older, parang for me, like, na-realize ko, nag-change talaga. Like, magiging honest na ako. Parang, feeling ko like the listeners or the dreamers, at present, ito yung dream natin. Pero like, as we experience a lot of things also, moving forward, magbabago siya eh. Kunyari ngayon, if you ask me, different na yung dream ko sa child. Parang for me, mas more of a peaceful life. Mas ganun na yung naging dream ko talaga. Tapos like, ako, mas naging, with what I'm experiencing, with what I'm experiencing in life in general, parang ako like, gusto ko na lang maging payapa yung buhay ko. Just be happy every day with the little moments and little things. And for me, medyo service-oriented kasi ako. Kaya na-enjoy ko yung podcast, yung hosting. Kasi like, I wanna give an impact to other people. Kaya ako, I hope, medyo bilyonaryo thing pa rin siya. Kasi like, kailangan ng pera dun sa isang dream ko, which is really to have a foundation. Wow, as in
Ano
talaga.
ba Sorry.
Makeup pala. Pero like serious, kaya minsan na-enjoy ko rin yung Miss Universe or the pageants because it's anchored also with advocacies. Kasi like ako, aminin na natin na we have to have an impact to other people also. Na parang, kaya ako napaproud ako sa iyo kasi like when I knew na parang, wow, nagkaya. parang nung nalaman ko na yung core of the Pillow Talk podcast is really to inspire to motivate other people. Sabi ko, wow, parang like, yun kasi yung parang what I hope also. Na parang with whatever I do, I give like an impact or may service na orientation to other people.
Yeah. So, anong kind of foundation ang gusto mo? Like,
Mental health. Yeah,
Ah.
yun yung parang I'm really gearing towards that. For now ha.
Oo.
Again, ito yung at present. Na parang kung meron akong billion ngayon at kaya ko na magtayo ng foundation, yun yung at present na what I want. Kasi
Oo.
like, also I think yun yung changes na I've realized also in the previous years na as I've grown old also, alam mo yung parang nag-iiba rin talaga yung outlook mo in life. As in parang I wanna say also kasi na yun nga, parang mental health is, meron talaga, aminin na natin, marami talagang nangyayaring iba't ibang bagay siya. With also the presence of social media. Double-edged sword siya. So parang, it's good na, even me kasi, I'm a mental health advocate eh. So parang I advocate self-love, etc. So parang if there's a foundation na can help other people about it. Alam mo yun, gusto ko siya kahit ngayon as in Jerd, tumatakbo yung utak ko na parang, paano ko ba siya gagawin? Parang gusto ko na hindi lang siya seminar-ish eh. Gusto ko na experiential siya. Like parang etong foundation na to, there will be free yoga classes for people who just wanna stay still. Yung mga ganong bagay na dahil alam mo naman na active person ako, medyo sporty ako or into activities ako, gusto ko na yung kung sino rin si Ryan, yun din yung lumabas sa foundation na yun.
Ang ganda.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. Sana ma-achieve mo ang pagiging bilyonaryong may peaceful mind na may foundation.
Yes!
Ang ganda.
At hahatakin kita sa foundation.
Yes, let's go. Let's do
Kailangan
it.
natin itong, as in, I hope I get to that point someday.
Yes. And ngayon naman, pag-usapan natin about your family life.
Oh my God.
Ikaw,
Wow.
growing up,
Mm.
how was it with your family?
My family really knows na parang we all had different traumas when we were child. Parang for me, what's good with the present life right now is na-discuss ko na siya with my family. Parang, dreamers, to be honest, like for me, ang sarap na I'm blessed and fortunate na iba yung closeness ko with my family. Kasi like ako, what I've noticed, this is just an opinion. So, hindi po cargo ng Pillow Talk. Wow! Opinion ko to. So parang for me kasi like, our friends become our family if we're not super close with our family. Parang sila yung nagiging secondary family natin. Kaya ako like, with the community that I belong, na-notice ko na like very clingy sila to friends. And parang minsan they ask me like, Ray, ba't di ka na sumasama masyado, etc., etc. Because I've grown the closeness with my family.
That's
So parang
good.
like, para silang safe space ko, Messenger. Parang pag may pinagdadaanan ako sa corporate, sa life, even the love life, parang talagang nakukwento ko sa kanila na parang ito yung stuff na nangyayari, blah, blah, blah. Kasi parang I don't have to resort to meeting my friends just for that sake. Parang ako like, I'm happy meeting my friends at my happy state na already. Like, okay ako eh. Parang like ako, minsan listener na lang ako, oh, kamusta ka, blah, 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 what happened to your life? Like, the good thing is, puno yung cup ko, kumbaga. Parang hindi ako nakipag-meet to them because I have to be filled. But more so, puno ako, I'm here to listen, I'm here to be just your friend. You can talk to me about anything. And yun yung good thing talaga with my family right now. Like, na-go through namin lahat ng pinagdaanan namin in the past. Kasi like, the life I had before with my families, ano talaga siya, like, it's a roller coaster ride. There are really ups and downs talaga na ang dami namin pinagdaanan. And what's good right now is, I honestly took kasi a life leadership program. Parang when I broke up with my ex, my promise to myself is, moving forward, I have to focus on myself. What will make me happy, anong makakapagpabuo sa akin. Kasi like before, to be honest, medyo dadaanan ko lang love life. Parang, I thought of a relationship as something na kailangan ko ng relasyon para mapuno ako. Alam mo yun, parang like, I need a partner to complete me. And eto rin, again, unsolicited tip, this is again my opinion, dreamers. Hindi ako naniniwala na a person should complete you. Parang, di ba may parang, you complete me, blah, blah, blah. You should complete yourself first. Parang may ganun akong mantra in my head. After that, when I took the life leadership program, it's called LEAP. So parang, leapers, kung may nakikinig man dyang leapers or stuff, grabe talaga, binugbog yung what I've experienced in the past, all my childhood traumas, for me to reveal, bakit ganito si Ryan now? And after that, parang there's just one moment na, nagkaroon kami ng sit-down talk ng mom ko. Parang like, ang nakakatawa lang, hindi kasi ako morning person.
Okay.
Tinanong niya lang ako, bakit ka lagi umalis ng 5 a.m.? Alam mo yung tanong niya, nakabangka ba siya? Bakit ginagawa nung anak ko na umalis na ng 5 a.m.? Doon ako biglang, nung time na yun, grabe, height of our seminar emotion yun. Na parang dun, yun yung day na binugbog yung childhood trauma talaga. So parang may journal kami nun. Talagang sabi ko sa kanya, Ma, you have to read this, etc. Tapos my statement at that time was, sabi ko sa mommy ko, the only person who understood me at that time was my best friend, who you only just thought as my best friend, but became my partner also. Parang, I didn't feel na I can talk to you about things that's happening in my life. That's why, nung dumating siya sa buhay ko, naging best friend at partner ko rin siya. And I hope right now, break na kasi kami nun. And hindi niya alam din na pinagdaanan ko yung breakup ng ako lang. Alam mo yun, parang like, hanggat sa sinabi ko sa kanya na I hope moving forward, kung gaano man ako tignan ng ibang tao, wala na akong pake. The only person I value in my life is my mom talaga. So parang, sexuality-wise, parang kung di ako matanggap ng ibang tao, it's okay. Basta tanggap mo ko, ma. Yun yung sinabi ko sa kanya. And like, I super love my mom. As in, Ma, Josephine. Like, alam mo ba, nagta-travel din ako, nakasama ko lang mom ko. Kaya feeling ko nga rin, single ako for a long time because I think God made me single for this season because my mom has to have a partner also.
So, yun yung time na nag-open ka sa kanya.
Yeah, so parang ako nung time na yun, grabe. And parang, ang nangyari was, hindi ko naman feel na parang fully accepted niya agad. Parang, ang maganda ko na feel is, she needs education also on the community.
Oh, she wanted to understand
Yeah,
you.
so parang, yun din yung parang to the LGBT, to the rainbow community. Yun din yung I hope you understand. Na we give also compassion to our parents or to our family members. Na this is a new society for all of us. Like even me, navigating around it also, medyo bago rin siya sa akin. Ang dami ko rin natututunan, ang dami kong nalalaman. So, much more to those na ito yung kinalakihan, diba? So, ang ganda na parang ang tinatanong niya sa akin, is this just a phase? Would you still want to have a kid? Alam mo yung parang, yung mga tanong niya, nakakapag-reflect din ako. So, parang sabi ko sa kanya, yeah, I still want to have a kid. But I think for this season, I want sure ako na gusto ko guy. Yun yung sinabi ko talaga sa kanya. So, yun yung hindi magbabago. Pero like, I wanna have a kid, yun yung mga klaro ko, I wanna have a kid, I wanna get married, etc. Yun yung kinasanayan din nila. Hanggang sa parang, it's sprung na. It's sprung to me opening up to my whole family na, to the siblings. So, ang sarap lang. Ang sarap, like ako, I understand that the community, hindi pa siya fully accepted by a lot of people. And I understand also na there are gay guys also na who wants a family who understands them. So ako, like, I'm fortunate that I'm in a family who understands me, who accepts me. And yun lang yung basic na important for me.
Ang galing mo magkwento. Ang ganda. Ang ganda ng flow from start to finish.
Yeah.
And thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Ngayon ko lang ulit nabalikan. Yeah.
So thank you kasi na-share mo nga yung aspect na yun about your life. What about with your siblings naman?
Si ate yung una kong gustong sabihin at that time. So parang what happened was, I was very intentional to my sister. Sabi ko sa kanya like, ate Joyce, her name is Joyce. Sabi ko, ate Joyce, dinner naman tayo sa labas, etc. And of course, like, because nga, early on in our lives, we didn't feel that the family was a safe space. Hindi kami nagkakakwentuhan talaga. Like, we celebrate as a big family, extended family, but all just happy moments. Walang parang deep conversations as a family. But when I started to take the life leadership program, nung kinausap ko na si ate, ang sarap kasi like, hindi na, very vivid in my mind. Alam kong roommates kasi kami nun, hindi kami natuloy mag-dinner. Pero what happened was, when she got home, nakahiga na ako, dun niya ako kinamusta. Sabi niya, kamusta ka? Anong gusto mong pag-usapan? Blah, blah, blah. Tapos, doon niya lang sinabi na alam ko naman na. Parang hinihintay niya lang ako ano ba yun?
Okay, sorry. Ba't ako yung nasuntok?
Ano ba naman yung episode? Hindi ako umiiyak sa podcast namin. Dito pa ako mayak. Pero like for me, nung time na yun, like, alam mo yun, parang ang sarap lang marinig na parang she was just waiting all along.
Kung kailan ka maging ready.
And parang ako, like, yun din yung gusto kong sabihin to all those na kapatid naman, to all our dreamers na listening. You can't force someone to open up. You have to wait for them. And ako, yun yung na-respect ko sa sister ko, na ni-respect niya yung own timing ko, na parang di niya finorce sa akin. So, yun yung mga bagay na parang grabe, as in, high respect talaga ako sa sister ko. Then after that, she opened up something else to me also, yung mga personal baggages niya. As in, parang, like, everyday, sis na nga, tawagan namin, uy, sis, ganyan. As in, lagi na kami nag-uusap ng mga bagay-bagay. Tapos, minsan sabihin niya na parang, oh, sino yung ka-date mo, ganyan. Tapos, like, dumadaan talaga sa kanila. Tapos, alam mo yun, basta like, para akong bata na kapag meron akong pinakilala sa kanila, sasabihin din nila na, parang hindi yan mag-work sa'yo. Hindi yun. Yung alam mo yun, yung parang, of course, I've been with them all my life. May mga blind spots ako na hindi ko alam sa sarili ko. Pwede nilang sabihin na, hindi mag-work yan sa'yo because you're like this, blah, blah, blah. And ang galing. Kasi like, tayo minsan hardened tayo with the decision na blinded tayo na love is blind, di ba? So parang like, ang sarap na may ganun kang sounding board na yung blind spots mo, naririnig mo na parang, hindi to mag-work, blah, blah, blah. So makakapag-reflect ka. Hanggat sa biglang nare-reveal na nga lang na during the phase of dating, biglang, oo nga, no, hindi nag-work because of this, blah, blah,
They're
blah.
looking out for you.
Yeah.
Oo.
So far, yeah, like, kakagaling ko lang sa kanila. And parang sobrang ganun yung dynamic namin as in. Tapos to the other siblings also, isa-isa na. And parang, I was very intentional with the siblings kasi nga yung only thing na acceptance that I need is from my mom.
Mm-mm.
So hanggat tanggap ako ni mom, for as long as tanggap ako ni mom, lahat na ng siblings ko, inisa-isa ko, nag-night out ako with my bunso, etc., etc. Ang galing lang ng mga sinasabi nila na alam naman na nila. Kasi like, magiging honest na rin ako to all the dreamers. Alam na yan lagi ng pamilya nyo. It's really just you. For me the acceptance that I need also, na unang step is for myself also.
Mm-mm.
Kailangan matanggap ko kung ano ko bago ko ilabas siya sa ibang tao.
Totoo.
Yeah.
So you had to go through that journey within
Yes.
yourself first.
Yes.
Oo. Pero paano ka naging breadwinner naman ng family?
Good question also.
Mm.
So what happened was, physically separated kasi yung parents ko. Tapos parang at that time, alam mo bang dito rin naka-anchor kung paano ako nag-out?
Okay.
Yun yung iyak moment ko talaga. Parang hindi ako nag-out initially. What happened was, 5 kasi kami magkakapatid. Fourth ako sa ano. Tapos i-imaginein mo, paano ako naging breadwinner early on, di ba?
Oo.
What happened was, yung first 3 kasi, I understood, understanding ko na to later on in life. Kasi like, of course, nung una, like, bakit ako lagi yung parang feeling kong responsible, etc. Hanggat sa, na-realize ko, hindi ko alam kung may same setup ba sa mga dreamers, pero ito yung, I would be a testimony na you have to understand your siblings also. What happened was, yung first 3 kasi, sila yung naka-experience ng kompletong pamilya. Buo yung pamilya, 5 sila, 3 magkapatid, may mom and dad. So it is so heartbreaking for them na maghiwalay because sila nga yung nasanay na may daddy.
Na-witness nila
Yeah,
yung breakup
ako,
din.
nabuo ko na wala pang muwang, doon na nag-break. So ako, like, wala talaga akong figure ng dad.
Okay,
na
so
parang
that
like-
was your reality from
Yeah,
the
like
start.
parang I just know I have a dad. Nakikita ko lang siya from time to time. Pero like yung the experience of love and care. Like I love my dad. May mga ganong moments pa din. Pero like it's easier for me to accept the breakup because hindi ko naman talaga na-experience yung buong pamilya. So nangyari was because ang gap namin ng 5th na kapatid ko is 7 years.
Ang layo.
Yeah, nabuo siya sa 7th year pa ng 7th year ko. So parang for me, ang prinomise ko kasi sa sarili ko, ayoko na ma-experience ng bunso naming kapatid yung longingness na walang male figure sa buhay niya. So doon ako nag-step up na parang major decisions, like it's a shared breadwinner na like everyone provides naman in the family, but more so me, ako yung nag-step up na parang, alam mo, pag tinignan mo kami, Jer, parang ako yung panganay sa kanila. As in
Oh.
parang,
Dahil matangkad.
Nedge din. Ako rin yung pinakamatag. Pero like major decisions ng buhay, kailangan dumaan kay Ryan. Yeah, so-
Father figure ka na talaga.
Yeah,
din.
naging father figure ako. Parang like halos lahat ng decision kailangan dumaan sa akin. Doon lang ako medyo nag-break nung parang I have to mature early on.
Oo.
Kaya sinasabi ko sa'yo, naka-anchor siya dun sa pag-out ko. Kasi yung totoong iniyak ko sa mom ko initially was, pagod na ako. Yun yung unang linyang nasabi ko sa kanya. Like, pagod na ako. Kasi like, the realization at that time was, I didn't enjoy my youth. So parang feeling ko marami sa dreamers na makaka-relate. Na
Oo,
parang like,
actually,
Di
I'm
ba?
in that phase now. Pagod na po ako.
na parang like, I was young at that time, pero I didn't enjoy my youth. Because I have to mature early on. So, sa mga dreamers also dyan na may asawa, etc., that's also what you have to consider when you have to break up the relationship, etc., etc. Kasi like, may impact talaga siya sa kids etc. So parang for me, ito, kwento ko na lang to. Wala na tong bigat sa puso or whatever. Because like, naayos na namin tong pamilya. But parang, yun lang yung naiyak ko before na parang, pagod na ako maging matanda. Kaya dun, after that moment, I decided na, I have to enjoy my youth habang bata pa ako. Kasi like, tatanda naman ako, doon na lang ako mag-mature, diba? Parang like, ang dami rin kasi na parang, yun din yung sinasabi ko minsan sa Gen Zs, like Gen Z, kung may listeners tayo dyan, enjoy your youth. Parang kung bata pa kayo, enjoy nyo na bata kayo. Kasi like, yung problema, dadating yan pagtanda natin. Talagang you have to go through your life stages kung paano talaga siya dapat. Kasi like, eto ang napansin ko also, I have friends also na 50 plus, etc. May mga kaibigan akong ganyan. Hinahabol nila na hindi nila na-enjoy yung youth nila dun sa 50. They work so hard, step sa corporate ladder, dun pa nila hinahabol sa phase na yun. So parang ako, wala namang problem with that. Pero like, minsan lang, kunyari ako, kasama ko sila mag-bar. Like, imagine mo, 50 minsan kasama ko mag-bar. Sabi ko, okay lang yan, habulin natin yung kabataan mo. Grabe ka mag-corporate ladder before. Like, sabihin mong nasa C-suite levels na sila. Like, corporate, taas na talaga ng corporate ladder. So, like, dun lang nila hinahabol. So, to all the Gen Zs out there, to the dreamers listening, i-enjoy nyo yung life stage nyo.
Yeah.
Huwag nyo, like, okay naman na mag-achieve tayo ng mga bagay-bagay. Pero, like, isabay nyo, if kaya nyo balansin, enjoy your youth also.
Yeah. Enjoy the now, enjoy the
Enjoy
journey.
the now, enjoy the present. Kaya
Yun
nga,
talaga.
present is a gift.
True.
Ah.
Love it. From ano yan, Kung Fu Panda.
The reference.
Yes. So, pagdating sa education naman, ito interesting din to. Sobrang curious ako. Ba't ba nursing ang nakuha mo pero hindi mo ginamit? Ganyan.
Ito na
Ba't
rin, si
muna?
mommy rin. Mahal kita ma, pero no. Parang nung time kasi na yun, dahil nga wala kaming physical figure na dad, si Lolo yung parang nagpapaaral sa amin lahat. So, yung family kasi ni mommy, mayaman sila before. So, parang lahat, as in, to a point, very tayong dalawa teleserye talaga ang relationship ng mom-dad ko. Parang like, si mom kasi like may owner sila ng mga rice mill, gas stations, ganyan-ganyan sa Mindanao, blah, blah, blah. Tapos yung dad ko, imaginein mo, siya ay isang kargador dun sa rice mill.
Wow,
diba? Very teleserye.
teleserye.
Tapos
Oo.
pinag-iwalay sila ng lolo ko. Na,
Oo, ganun talaga.
imagine mo,
Romeo
Jer,
and
pang-apat
Juliet.
na ako,
Oo.
pag-iwalay. Parang sila, parang kumatanda na ako. Talaga ba, Papa? Ngayon mo pa pag-iwalay, naka-apat na to, ganyan. Pero hindi talaga siya nagpatinag. So at that time, what happened was, yung lolo ko decided na, iwan mo na yung pamilya mo sa akin, ako na magpaparal. So, lahat kaming pinag-aral, kailangan sort of yung decision nandun sa lolo ko. So parang at that time, tinanong ko siya, like alam ko naman na in my heart na business course or communication courses. Yun yung gusto ko for my life. Kaya tignan mo, yun yung ginagawa ko now. So parang, because yun yung decision ni Lolo na nursing yung i-take ko at siya magpapaaral sa akin, parang natanggalan lang ako ng freedom to choose. Pero what I love about my mom is laging siya, kung anong gusto mo, yun yung gawin mo. Kaya pinayagan niya ako mag-MBA after, etc. Kasi like na-fulfill ko naman na daw yung para kay Lolo, kay Papang at that time. So, yun. Tapos plus, PLM kasi noon, yung papasukan kong school, pamantasan noon, hello PL Mayors. Wow, shout out.
Hello sa inyo lahat.
Oo, so parang nursing kasi yung top course din at that time. Tapos
Oo.
parang, imagine mo rin kasi, boom na boom talagang nursing, no? Ang daming lumilipad ng
True.
ibang bansa. Tapos like, in our family, in our extended family also kasi, ang pinakamayaman is yung titang nasa US na nag-nurse.
Okay.
So lahat ng framework, siya ang sinusundan. So yun, at that time, nursing ang naano ko. Tapos ang prinomise ko na lang kay mommy is, sige ma, tapusin ko to, mag-boards ako, RN ako. That's it. Give
Wow,
me the life
nag-
after.
RN ka talaga.
Up until now, RN ako. Kaya pa kitang turo. Wow! So, ma-idlive. Sino gusto magpagluta dyan?
So at least pwede pa rin may ganun ka pa rin side.
Pwede
na-
pwede
oo.
pa. May, yung lisensya ko till next year pa. PRC pa rin. Pa rin yun.
Grabe. Pero at least, diba, lahat naman natutunan mo, pwede mo pa rin na-apply in real life.
Alam mo yung blessing
diba?
din talaga. Kasi like, what happened was, nung na-stroke yung mom ko noong 2020, pandemic yun 2020, because may knowledge ako, alam ko yung gagawin ko. Yun din yung naging, alam mo, ang pinaka-mantra ko kasi, sa lahat rin ng Gen P listeners dito, everything happens for a reason. Kaya hindi mabigat sa akin yung mga nangyayari, may it be good or bad, because I think there's a reason behind it
Oo.
lagi. So parang, may reason ba tayo magkasama ngayon? May reason ba't ko to sinasabi? Blah, blah, blah. So, nung time na yon nung nag-nursing ako, hindi pa yun yung mindset ko. Pero like, nung na-stroke yung mom ko talaga, sabi ko like, alam ko na, sabi ko na. Parang like, yung mga gamot talaga niya. Minsan pa, sobrang bida-bida rin. Like, nurse, tama ba to? May gano'n-gano'n pa. Tapos like, minsan, sinecheck ko pa kung paano niya turukan yung mom ko. Parang nakakaraming vein na tong nurse na to.
Oo.
Gaya. Pag gusto mo ako na, may gano'n na akong moment in my life. Pero like ako, ang ganda kasi nagagamit ko talaga siya with my family, with myself also. Parang like, yun nga, sa sporty guy, kunyari, nagpasa ako dito or na-sprain ako, alam ko na yung gagawin ko rin sa katawan ko.
True.
Yeah.
So, may
yung-
use din talaga
May use
siya.
talaga siya. At malay mo, magamit ko pa siya in the future.
Sana naman hindi, pero at least you're prepared.
Correct.
You're
correct.
ready if ever something does happen.
Yeah.
So, after graduation, since yun nga, RN ka na, everything, pero anong trabahong una mong pinasukan?
Because I was sort of a breadwinner at that time. The first job I think I did was BPO.
Okay.
Ata. Or parang nag-sideline ako na, alam mo yung parang sa BPO may mga nurse. Ganon.
Okay.
Parang duty nurse sa mga ganon. So parang ako like, night shift, grabe talaga to, ganyan-ganyan. So parang talaga namang paawal na ako dito sa 10 to 6 a.m. yung mga ganon. Parang alam ko yung initial hanggat sa parang I decided to enter BPO because it provides big chunk of salary.
Mm-mm.
So sabi ko, if I wanna provide to the family, kung gusto kong makatulong sa sharing of the expenses, kailangan kong magka-income. And magiging honest na ako, this is again, opinion ko to, opinion dito po sa Pillow Talk. Grabe po talaga ang pag-handle ng Pilipinas sa healthcare system. So parang, alam mo ba na nung punto nung graduation ko, most of my batchmates, they had to pay to be a volunteer nurse just to have that experience. Ganun at that time. I'm so happy right now kung paano na hinahandle. Kasi like, we're paying better na sa mga nurses. Pero at that time, grabe, imagine mo like, you're working but you're paying.
Oo nga.
Diba? Parang like, ayoko yun. Ako pa naman like, as a self-worth guy, hindi ko ilalagay ang sarili ko sa ganyan. So, after that, yun yung first kong naging trabaho. So, naging BPO ako for a time. That's what I remember. Yeah.
And then after nun, mga gano'ng katagal yung pag-BPO
Yung season na yun, sabi mo, 20 to 20. Sabi mo 2017. Ilang taon ako 2017? If I'm 32.
Hindi ako mag-list ako.
Nag-math kaya ako nag-nurse.
Next question.
Sabi mo mga 23, 24,
Okay.
gano'n, 23, 24.
Mm.
So yung mga ganong age, mga 4 years ako nag-BPO.
Ang tagal din.
Ang tagal din.
So nakaipon ka din and
Nakaipon-ipon
everything.
tayo, etc. So, feeling ko lang nag-give up ako ng BPO nung nag-open na yung mundo ko ng entertainment. The
Ah,
hosting and stuff like that. Tapos parang, I enjoyed the work-life balance. Because like,
okay.
to be honest, hindi ko talaga, saludo po ako sa mga nagna-night shift, pero hindi ko na-feel na may buhay ako pag night shift. Parang, pag uwi ko, gusto ko na matulog. Tapos parang paggising mo, tulala ka na lang, hintayin mo na lang mag 10 p.m. Yun yung start of the work ka na. So, hindi ko lang kaya na that would be my life. I think I only have one life. So, I have to choose whatever will make me happy.
Yeah.
So yun, feeling ko like when I had Sun Life and hosting na nagsabay-sabay, nung nakita kong natatapatan na nung dalawang yon yung sinasahod ko sa corporate job, doon na ako nag-give up sa corporate job.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Pero parang needed din kasi yan from the start kasi you had to have the money
Yes,
muna. Parang
yes.
very practical sa
Correct,
simula.
yeah.
So you had to have that phase. Pero paano ka nag-start naman sa entertainment industry?
Sa entertainment, alam mo, I didn't think na I would be a host nga after college. But to be honest, like, thank you to all the departments or colleges sa PLM. Kasi like, grabe nun, Jer. Umabot sa puntong naubos yung boses ko. So, like, parang naging in-demand host ako nung colleges.
Yes,
Like,
okay.
modesty aside. What? Pero like, alam mo yun, parang College of Human Development, kailangan nila ng host for a pageant, etc. etc.
Okay, doon nag-start.
Tapos alam mo, ang bayad lang sa akin, mga t-shirt lang ng, di ba may mga usong college shirts na at that time. So ako like, I was very happy na at that time. Hanggat sa naubos na yung boses ko. Pero I didn't think na it would open up to me hosting after college. Kasi like, ang ganda nun because nga nakita ko ng mga iba't ibang colleges. Kasi nursing, hindi naman ma-event ang nurses, di ba? Blah, blah, blah. Mga seminars lang, symposium, yun lang yung mga gagawin. Wala yung parang mga corporate events. Hanggat sa, because I hosted for different colleges at that time, nakilala nila ako. Tapos nag-council ako nag-university-wide council kasi ako noong time. So parang pagka-graduate ko, bigla lang may nag-text sa akin na, Rai, di ba ikaw yung nag-host ng College of Accountancy, chuchu namin? Kailangan ko ng host for corporate. Hindi ko pa alam yung rate card. Nun sabi ko, like, magkano lang babayad dyan? Go na, kahit ano yan, blah, 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 tulungan kita. So parang medyo ganun lang lagi mindset ko. Hanggat sa parang nabibuild na yung portfolio ko rin at that time. Tapos like, may nag-suggest sa akin na nakapanood sa akin na, you know what, you should take a workshop. Sabi niya, hindi mo ganun kakailangan kasi for me, medyo okay ka as a host.
Natural na ganyan.
Yeah, like,
Yes!
wow! Hinintay ko lang sabihin.
Hindi
Wow! Ayoko kasi ako yung
pala eh.
Pero like,
I got
sabi
you.
niya, it's good to network also. Parang like, man-network ka sa iba't ibang host, sa iba't ibang pwede mong makasama in the industry through the workshops. Sabi ko, sige, go, magkano ba yan? Go, pasok. Tapos, ang pinaka-big break ko, I think, was the Blogapalooza. Yeah, so
Okay.
parang, pandemic was double-edged sword for me because like, ang daming realization in the pandemic but ang dami ding blessings. Kasi like, imaginein mo, Jer, na wala yung hosting ko and Sun Life ko ng pandemic. That was a super low moment for me. Kasi like, hindi ka pwede mag-event kasi nga close lahat. Sun Life, face-to-face kami all throughout. So, wala. Hindi pa rin uso yung Zoom at that time. Meron lang nangyari na Blogapalooza, parang I co-hosted with Nikki Viol. Nikki, hello. Kung nanonood ka. Kilala mo si Nikki.
Yes.
So si Nikki, I co-hosted with her before. Tapos parang magiging judge siya nito. Tapos pinost niya sa Instagram before na there's a blog a host search, blah, blah, blah. Tapos ako like, wala naman akong ginagawa, blah, blah. Tapos hindi kasi ako, camera shy ako before. Kasi as a host, wala naman masyadong camera. Ang camera lang is yung LED. Yung parang live stream lang, live feed lang nila
Which
sa
hindi mo
likod.
naman mapapansin.
Na hindi ko mapapansin. Hindi ako mako-conscious, blah, blah, blah. Tapos at that time, ay shocks, live stream host yung kailangan, etc. Kasi like, yun, magiging ganun na yung platform eh. Kasi pandemic, wala pang live events. Ang galing lang nun kasi yun pa yung time na stroke si mami, kakalabas lang namin ng hospital. So sobrang ako like, anong gagawin ko sa buhay ko? Bagot na bagot ako. So parang ako like, binabantayan ko si mami. Sabi ko like, ma, magvi-video lang ako sa CR. Kasi kailangan mo mag-send ng audition clip. Blah, blah, blah. Dito ko na naging kalaban si Erica Lucas. The verb naman talaga. So parang, ang nangyari, imagine mo naman, Jer, ha? First season kami. Ang mga sumali talagang mga nag-mix, nag-MTV. Ako, I'm just the Ryan, na parang wala akong ka-background ng mga ganitong kilalang platform, etc. Tapos parang, pag-search ko pa, ang kasabay ko, kasi like meron siyang daily, parang siyang magtatapat-tapat kayo. Kunyari, sabihin mo 20 kami, 3 per day, magsasama-sama sa isang show, blah, blah,
Okay.
blah. Ang kasama ko, 2 nag-mix. Erica Lucas and si Sean.
Grabe yung
Naraalala ko pa.
pressure.
Grabe the pressure. Again, I'm a research guy.
Yes.
Search ako, Erica Lucas. Ay, magaling siya.
Ay, ang hirap.
Magaling
Ang hirap
siya.
kalaban.
Bala na to.
Pero at least, di ba, you were brave enough.
Yeah, so nung
to go
tayo na
through
yun,
it.
nakakatawa. Sabi ko like, hindi, laban lang. Kasi like, hindi pa ako ganito before. Sobrang how do I say it? Sobrang konyo guy ako. So
Okay.
parang, kung ano yung host Ryan lang ako. Hindi ako parang like chill-chill na nakikipagbiroan, blah, blah, blah. Tapos nung time na yun sumali ako. Tapos, the good thing was, may voting system din siya. So parang, ang naglaban sa first round was, top 1 si Erica, top 2 ako. Sabi ko,
Asa
Kasi may mga
baguhan,
nag-mix
ah.
dyan.
Di ba?
Kasi yung mga nag-mix naman dyan.
Na-friends mo na ngayon for sure.
Na-friends ko na sila. Yeah, sila Bea. Hello, guys. So, parang noong time na yun, top 1, top 2. Tapos, magka-cut kasi, magiging top 10 na lang ata kami sa next round, blah, blah, blah. So, laban-laban ulit. May mga challenge ulit. Tapos, sa dulo nun, voting system din. Parang 50% voting, 50% of the jury. Parang may mga jury kami nun, blah, blah, blah. So, noong time na yun, they're looking for a Blogapalooza person kasi talaga. Blogger is like influencer thing nga.
Yeah.
So alam ko na, Erica Lucas to. Kasi like very rigid ako eh. Corporate hosting ako. Si Erica yung personality. It's lalabas talaga personality. So sabi, ang hinahanap doon, final 3. Parang hindi nila sasabing top 1, 2, 3 kayo. Alam ni Erica to kasi bubog ko. Lagi namin pag-usap. Hindi ko naman nanalo. Final 3 tayo.
Equal tayong lahat.
Oo.
Ganun.
Pero like, alam ko naman na nasa panalo. Hindi ko lang, niloloko-loko ko lang siya. So, yan, si Ekang yung naging final, ay siya yung top 1, ako yung top 2 nun.
Not
Tas yun-
bad, no,
oo.
diba? Super congrats.
Tapos at that time, wala, kinuha na kami for live stream hosting plus brands come in through Blogapalooza, tas they get us. Tapos nag-open ng arm si Blogapalooza ng BX Talents. BX is like a Star Magic ng Blogapalooza. So it's, siya yung parang arm na talent agency niya.
Okay.
So yun, Sparkle, para siyang ganon. So
Okay.
BX nag-open. Tinap nila ako na parang, so ako like, bakit? Wow, si Fishing! Parang in-explain kasi nila na parang,
Oo.
these are the influencers na we think may X factor. So,
Yes.
so ano pong X? Wow! Nag-fish lang rin talaga siya. Pero like noong time na yun, doon nag-umpisa lahat. Like, they got me to host different brands na, etc. Known brands talaga. So parang,
Doon na-open
doon
talaga
na-open
yung lahat.
talaga. So parang, in fairness, thank you so much, Blogapalooza. Even the podcast, the Generation
Oo
Pagod.
nga.
Alam mo, love na love ko si Blogga kasi I feel that they love me so much also.
Mm.
Parang hindi ako nauubo. Parang kumbaga sa ABS, hindi siya naubusan ng proyekto. Parang
Oo.
ganon. Parang like, favorite to nung ano,
Alaga.
ganyan. Kasi like, aminin na natin, iba yung verb. Pero parang like, si verb, automatic decision yan. Kunin natin si verb, blah, blah. Pero like ako, feeling ko kasi hindi naman ako like ano, kumbaga, starlet. Yun yung feeling ko sa sarili ko, blah, blah, blah. Bawiin mo naman.
Hindi naman.
Naghihintay pa
Sa
na.
tagal, sa tagal mo na, gano'n ka na ba katagal sa industry?
Pandemic. 6 years
Okay.
siguro. 21,
Oo.
21, 5 years. So parang
5
nung time na
years.
yun, hindi ko kasi talaga, dahil nga may corporate ako, parang ako like,
Ito yung
okay
side
lang to.
hustle mo,
Oo, parang
oo.
happy, passion, ano ko lang to, happy ako. Pero like, kaya grateful ako kay Blogga kasi ang dami nilang binibigay. Like may podcast, meron pa kaming Blogga Bros before. Bros?
Pero grabe yung opportunity
Oo,
din
na
na
parang
nabigay.
like, kumbaga, hindi rin nababaka dito si Raya, parang ganung time na yun. So, sobrang happy ko with Blogapalooza. So, yun. Doon nag-umpisa si hosting stuff. Yeah.
From school, no? Like,
From school to
now
BPO, to brands, etc.
Tapos ngayon, Miss Universe.
Thank you so much, Lord, talaga. Alam mo yun yung
Yeah.
parang like, sobrang kilig moment ko talaga when I was tapped to host Miss Universe na parang, how do I say it? Parang, hindi ko talaga na-imagine. Para siyang full circle mo. Hanggang ngayon, nag-goosebumps ako. Para siyang full circle moment. Kasi like, I was just hosting university-wide pageants before. Alam mo yun, parang, kahit yung mga kandidato at kandidata ng pageants na yun, chinachat nila ako na parang, Kuya Ray, grabe, pleasure na ikaw yung host namin before, tapos host ka na ngayon ng Miss Universe, blah, blah, blah. So parang ako like, I thank you, hindi ko nga rin na-imagine, blah, blah, blah. And alam mo, to be honest, may one not so good thing kasi about me. I don't celebrate so much of my wins. Recently ko lang siya na-discover na parang like, sa sobrang forward-looking ko, parang, okay, nagawa ko siya. What's next? Ganun ako lagi. Hanggang sa parang ngayon, kaya sabi ko sa'yo, di ba, like, I like living in the present right now. Kasi like, I wanna celebrate whatever. Kunyari ako, I wanna celebrate that you're my first guesting, etc. Parang like, na-enjoy ko na whatever is happening at present.
Oo.
Yun muna dapat. Kasi like yung Miss Universe before, okay, what's next? Naka-eye na ako na parang
Agad.
kailangan makita na nila ako na mag-host ng MUPH tas MU Global. Kaya parang nung time na yun, when I was invited also to watch Miss Universe in Thailand, sobrang happy ko. As in parang like, grabe, iba talaga ang lawak ng mundo talaga, Jer. As in parang like, us Filipinos, we only just see whatever we have in the Philippines. Pero when you go outside and experience different cultures, God, ang daming opportunities.
Oo.
As in,
Alam mo,
ang
sobrang
daming-
naniniwala ako sa celebrate the little things.
Yes.
So sana mas apply mo pa yun kasi sobrang deserve mo talaga.
Thank you.
Oo.
As in, feeling ko rin yun din yung ticket for you to magnify blessings also. Kasi pag nakita ng universe and God na parang, wow, He's happy with the little things na
Oo.
nangyayari. Bibigyan ko pa ito ng ano. Kasi like,
Tsaka
He's
ano,
grateful eh.
Yun,
blah,
grateful
blah, blah.
ka.
Yeah.
So yun. Sana.
Sana.
Kasi
Sana sa atin, sa
oo
ating
nga,
dalawa,
Sana nga,
mangyari
totoo.
mga
Sa ating
ganun.
lahat, sa ating dreamers.
Sa
ganyan,
dreamers,
diba?
yeah. Mm-mm.
So yun. And ngayon naman, now nag-hosting ka, podcast, ganyan. Content creation din. How
Yeah.
do you use it to leverage your career?
Alam mo, magiging honest na ako, yun talaga yung pinaka-nahihirapan ako. Kaya like, sobrang proud ako sa content creators natin in this society. Kasi like, Dreamers, akala nyo lang madali lang yung 2-minute
Hirap,
video.
oo.
Hindi po siya madali. It's super hard. It's really hard work. It's really a job.
Yeah.
Kaya dun sa mga gusto maging content creator, trabaho po siya. Kailangan yung seryosohin, kailangan yung suportahan lahat ng content creators natin. Kasi like, they do the job seriously. And me, when I entered it, like, I'm so happy with the brands trusting me. As in super, parang like, sobrang naano, kasi like, pinagkakatiwalaan ka nila na maging ambassador eh. Parang kahit maliit lang yung content mo, parang they know that you can represent their brand well na align sa values nila. So parang dun ako na-happy. And me, what's important with me as a content creator is to be authentic again. Lagi akong babalik sa authentic. Kaya whenever I speak to a brand, kunyari, like gusto kong kunin ng brand na to. Kunyari, ngayon, the little win na gusto ko i-celebrate is like, sobrang addict ko kasi mag-pickleball. So parang like, meron ng brand na parang, uy, kunin ka namin as like fitness ano sila. So parang, yun kasi yung goal ko talaga na parang, oh Lord, bigyan mo naman ng fitness brands kasi yun talaga yung pangarap ko, blah, blah, blah. So parang, nung time na yun nung nag-chat na parang, uy, kunin ka namin for the, yes na po. Parang kung ano man yan, yes na po. So parang ako like, I'm so happy kasi like nag-a-align na sa kung sino talaga ako. So, yun yung important din. So, to all the dreamers, siguro if you need the tip about it, you have to also be selective of the brands you work with. Be honest with yourself kung ano kayo as a person and kasi you're gonna represent the brand. So, yun yung dapat tanggapin nyo para like mag-flow lang yung paggagawa ng content.
Yeah. Kasi I agree with you din na yung honesty mo
Yeah.
will show through sa
Yeah.
camera. Like, hindi talaga siya mafe-fake
Hindi siya mafe-fake.
whatsoever.
As in, halata pag
Oo,
fake.
oo.
Yeah.
So, it's good na if it aligns with what you're doing, what you want, your personal, mga views in life,
Agree.
morals, doon tayo.
Yeah.
Which is easier said than done, ha?
Correct.
Kasi
Super true.
ang
It's a
hirap.
process. It's a
Oo,
process,
totoo.
dreamers. Yeah.
So ngayon, everything that you've gone through, ano naman ang personal goals mo muna na gusto pang ma-achieve in life?
Personal goals, the immediate ones are, sabi ko nga sa'yo, kaka-celebrate ko lang ng birthday. Parang
Yeah.
when I was asked, what's my wish? Sabi pa nga nila, okay lang bang tanungin sa'yo yung wish mo? Sabi ko, hindi ako naniniwala sa jinx. Naniniwala ako sa evil eye, pero yung jinx, like, the universe also has to hear whatever I want for myself. Alam mo, it's really just clarity for the path that I'm going to. And sabi ko nga sa'yo, this is an exploratory phase na I have a timeline also for myself. My personal goal really is to accept whatever falls under entertainment now. So parang, sabi ko lang kay God na kung ano yung pinaplan mo sa akin, God, ilatag mo na siya now. And kung ano yung hindi align sa plan mo na ginagawa ko now, make it easier for me to give it up. Parang like yun lang, wala akong parang sobrang, oh, I wanna have a house, etc., etc., etc. That's like a far-fetched goal na parang sabihin mo, if 5 to 10 years yun yung goal ko. But now, gusto ko talagang, bago ako mag-35, my promise to myself is, kilala ko na si Ryan. Kaya para, beyond 35, whatever decision I decide for myself, aligned na yun kung sino si Ryan. So yun
Ganda.
lang yung personal goal ko talaga.
Yeah. What about career goals?
Career goals, really, there are projects I accepted very recently. Actually, before I've come here, nag-meeting pa ako for those projects. So right now kasi I'm doing consultancy. I don't know if I can tell. Hindi ko po na pwedeng
pa
sabihin
ata.
dreamers yung mga
Abangan na lang
yung mga
natin.
projects na tinanggap ko. But there's a big project coming to Philippines kasi.
Okay.
So parang
Exciting.
malalaman, feeling ko lalabas na siya, but basta ABS-CBN partnered with something else. So parang I'm doing a consultancy for that certain project. So I'm handling the Asia or the region, ano na siya. So parang, basta, like hindi ko pa siya pwedeng sabihin, pero very exciting time talaga to for the Philippines. Hindi ko alam sinong ipapadala natin sa
Oh my
doon.
gosh, may
May ganong
ganon!
level siya. So
Okay.
parang, feeling ko i-announce na rin siya ni ABS-CBN very soon. So, yun yung one project that I'm doing also. Tapos yun, parang like, career goal really is whatever falls in entertainment pa din. Hindi ko pa, like kanina nga nag-usap tayo about acting, etc. And maging honest na ako, dreamers, kasi medyo sa sobrang fixated ko to a childhood dream, inisnob ko yung mga feeling kong ina-align naman sa akin ni God. So parang the VTRs before for commercials, etc. Parang no ako ng no. Parang ang kulit na nung agent na parang like, Ryan, nasa top 3 ka na, ganyan. Tapos like, ma-heartbreak lang ako minsan na feeling ko pwede ko naman sabihin. Kunyari like, there's a brand na si Ann Curtis pala yung makakasama ko. Blah, blah, blah. Meron pang Beanie. Parang like, talaga naman, Lord, sorry naman, balik mo naman.
Malay mo naman, pwede
Oo,
pa.
kasi like before, when I was doing corporate, kapag commercial kasi, minsan, hindi ka naman kasi main artist eh. So mag-a-adjust kami sa sked ni main artist. So
Yeah.
parang like, they would want you to lock 3 days. So
Yes.
parang ako like sa boss ko, sir, pa-leave naman ng 3 days, pero bawiin ko yung 2 suna. Maging
Oo,
gano'n na
so
parang,
may ganun kang ginajuggle.
oo, na parang like, parang hindi kaya. Di kausap ko yung agent, sir, parang di ko, yung caster, sabi, pero parang hindi kaya to kasi 3 days yung ano, blah, 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 blah. So, parang pakagat na ako nung, kung alam mo na yun, parang pakagat na ako na parang, talaga naman nung nalaman kong, siya pala yung brand, dream brand ko siya. So parang,
You know, I've worked with Miss Ann Curtis.
legit.
Oo.
Diba?
Cashier ako. Ako yung nagbigay sa kanya
Yan,
ng pagkain.
yung ganyan.
Diba? Sobrang happy ko din. So,
Parang ako
sana-
like, grabe achievement yun pag talagang naka-work ko siya. So yun, parang ako like sabi ko lang, hindi ko pa nakikita what was the reason. Kasi like, di ba for me nga, everything happens for a reason.
Totoo.
Pero hindi ko pa nakikita yung reason. Pero like, I'm looking forward as in. Tas yun, parang, there are also talent agencies kasi before who want to get me to do acting kasi before,
Wow.
blah, blah. Pero like, how do I say it? Hindi ko kasi siya nakikita before.
Oo.
Kasi like, sobrang, talaga, saludo ako sa mga actors, actresses natin. Pero like, alam ko naman sa sarili ko na pag nanonood ako ng mga star cinema, talaga rin namang humarap ako sa salamin at ako na lang ulit.
Malay naman natin, ito na ang moment na yun.
Pero like ako, sabi ko like, basta mag-fall ulit. Parang, basta I'm just an open person right now. Yun yung parang inaano ko sa universe. Na parang for as long as it falls under entertainment, I will accept it. Kasi like very fixed ako na may mga nagre-recruit kasi rin sa akin sa corporate ulit. Kasi nga BD pa rin ako eh. I was a senior manager kasi before. So medyo mataas na yung role ko and the network I have. So parang ako like, sabi ko lang like, hindi kayo yung priority. As in, honest talaga ako. Yun yung naging klaro na sa akin na I'm giving myself the 6 months. So I have to also be truthful to my decision. So I have to be truthful to that core na prinamis mo nga sa sarili mo, Ryan, na 6 months mo tong i-try, diba? Or i-explore. So bakit nagka-cut short ka just because may nag-offer sa'yo ng ganito, blah, blah, blah. So like doon ako nagiging fixated with my goal right now. So yun, yeah.
Good luck talaga
Thank
with this
you.
new phase. Malay
Thank you,
natin,
thank
di ba?
you.
Yan ang acting, na.
Oh my God.
Opening your, new chapter. So ngayon,
Oh my God.
ano naman ang ma-advise mo sa ating dreamers when it comes to using your voice to just sharing who you are then and sharing your story and helping people to, help themselves as well.
Ang ganda. I think I've said that a lot of times in this episode, and I think it really boils down to being authentic. Parang, for me, use your voice when you're truly authentic to yourself already. Kasi like parang, kapag hindi mo kilala rin yung sarili mo, kasi the first assignment you have to have for yourself is to be self-aware. You have to know your weaknesses, your strengths, etc. and things that you have to work on. Kasi for me, pag hindi mo alam yung authentic self mo, madali kang masashake ng mga voices around you. Kunyari parang, one good example is, ito yung trend now. Rage bait siya. Yun ba yung aligned to your voice? Is that something your principles are aligned with? Madali kang sasabit dun eh. Kasi nga hindi mo kilala yung sarili mo. So to all the dreamers out there, I think the first homework really is to reflect about yourself. Siguro sige, magiging mas profound ako about it. There's one thing we call Johari's window. This is a psych thing, psychological thing siya. So parang may 4 windows siya, your true self, blah, 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 may blind self,
yes,
blah, blah, blah. So
oo.
parang yun yung pinaka-basic siguro na pwede niyong gawin. So parang like
Like how people see you,
yeah, how people see you see yourself, blah, blah,
Oo.
blah. So parang kahit dun kayo mag-umpisa. As in parang bago nyo ilabas yung sarili nyo sa mundo. Kasi aminin na natin, maraming opportunities in our world. But it's more important for you to stand out. Kasi the you will stand out. Kasi wala kang kaparehas. Pero dapat kilala mo muna yung sarili mo.
Ang ganda.
Yeah.
Love it. Thank you so much, Rai.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing
Jer.
your story and tips na rin for our dreamers. So thank you. Matutulog na po kami. Good night,
Ay,
everyone.
tama. Dahil pagod na kami.
Pagod
Thank you
na.
so much, dreamers, for
Thank
listening,
you.
for watching, wherever platform. Kasi marami ng platform si Pillow Talk. So kung nasan man
Yes.
kayo, nata-traffic man, nada-drive, sana
Oo.
nakikinig kayo.
Totoo.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Jer.
much.
Thank
Good
you so much.
night.
And also, please follow me, Ryan T. And Generation Pagod, yan,
Yes.
kikiguess pa namin. Wow!
Yes! Love it!
Atake
Doon naman
namin
tayo.
to.
Ako naman
Kang,
mag-share.
ikaw na rin, pumunta ka na dito sa
Oo
Pillow
nga,
Talk.
let's go!
Thank you so much,
Yay,
Dreamer!
Thank you. Good night.